Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. And tonight our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Milwaukee. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Hawks. And they're down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball. So that things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said when he was growing up, he was never a big leaper or a dunker. Truth be told, he said, I wasn't even considered a top guard in my recruiting class. But I worked relentlessly and played with a chip on my shoulder. I wanted to be considered among the great players. I wanted to belong. Kevin, he certainly belongs with the Hawks right now.
Thanks, D.A. Right in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, and especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed. And we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, Herter and Hunter. Inside, it's Collins and Capella. And it's Young in at the point. And for Milwaukee, DiVincenzo on the wing. He's paired with Middleton. The pair up front, it's Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. 2 points, that one goes. Young's got the opening basket of the game for Atlanta.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Now, here is Young. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Takes it off the glass.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Holiday against Young. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot there.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Here's Herter. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Clock at 4. From deep three-point range, cans it from downtown.
Boy, Herter has great shot preparation, gets excellent rotation on the ball, and has the deep range.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points last game. Back to Holiday. Hunter with it. Young in the corner. Lets the three fly. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Holiday surveying the floor. Lopez finds Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Young dishes to Hunter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw missing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 3. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go to Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Fernando, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What passion from Rondo on that drive. Just relentless on how he takes it straight to the defense.
Connaughton passes to Craig. Here's Giannis. Driving toe.
Okay.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Fernando, the pass to Rondo, and the basket is good. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Atlanta leading by 3. Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog label.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid. I've always been a guy that's always been picked second. Even though I had high accolades in high school and I had to work for those really, really hard to get those. I feel like nobody really ever believes in, none of the things I do. Even if I have a good season, to me it was a good season.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Inside, it's Collins and Capella. Young in the backcourt. To his side is Herter. And it's Snell in at the small forward. Now here's Middleton. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch, and he sends that one way back.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Forbes has it in the corner. Passes it to Middleton. Into the lane. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Lopez sets a screen for DiVincenzo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Greg, you and I talked about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Launches a 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Pete Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. A different look for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Bryn Forbes. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Hawks, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Atlanta's shooting around 41% on the night. Pass to Fernando. Now Young, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Giannis up top, defended by Young. And the cut by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And here's Young. From deep. He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank Kevin, here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counterpunch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion of their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The pair up front, it's Giannis and Lopez. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's paired with Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the one spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Here's Young. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Holiday after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here is Young. He's got 9. Young is double. Collins wide open. He fires. It's good from long range. Collins has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Here's Young. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
So it's the Hawks now. After the basket by Milwaukee. Young passes to Herter. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Herter. 5 points in the game. On deep, Collins knocks down the 3 ball. Collins has got his second basket of the night. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And here's a look at some numbers for Clint Capella.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Averaging about 27 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Here's Herter. He's got 5. From outside the arc, Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Takes it inside, and he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
That's to Fernando. 26 seconds left in the third.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Inside, and the cheap by Antetokounmpo.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Here's Herter, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. A terrific quarter for him, and now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Atlanta, the forwards for them, Hunter and Collins. Young is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Capella in at center. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. Shot's good by Middleton.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Rondo passes to Collins. This is to Young. Lets it go from 14. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 10. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
against DiVincenzo. And Young kicks to run. Outside Collins. Now the pass to Capella. Back to Collins. And he drops him the layup off the glass. That's now 8 points for John Collins.
Never want to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Loads it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here is Young. Capella sends a screen for Young. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Young's got it back down to single digits for Atlanta. Middleton on the wing. Here he goes. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game. Young from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 11. Young looking it over. And the layup's good off the glass.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking it in.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jump by Giannis.
On both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Young after the basket by Milwaukee. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Down low, here's Collins.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Now here's Giannis. The shot's good by Middleton.
And it's just competing. I mean, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
On deep, Collins. They get it again. In the corner, Middleton with it. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, what message does a win like this send to the rest of the league?
I think team played really hard. We moved the ball really well, and we made shots. We just got to keep getting better every day and play good basketball.
Played awfully good basketball tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you